Episode 2, Team Player. We're going to talk about Travis Hunter today. We're going to talk about family squabbles when it comes to money. And we're going to talk about that lady over in the UK that was wilding out with 100 guys. What up, y'all? We back. We back. Daffy speaks.
First, I'ma go and count me 100. Rubber band and double back and go and get some more money. Then I'ma go and check.
That'd be Montana 700, one of the up and coming rappers out of Dallas, Texas, man. The boy's on fire. Once again, it's your boy Daffy, man. Daffy speaks. We back. I had a couple of personal issues I had to tend to where I live at. We had a real bad fire a few weeks ago, so I haven't been able to, actually go, in and actually sit here and, compile any narratives for you. So I just wanted to reach back out today, episode 2. Not going to be too brief today. Not going to be too long. We're going to be right in the middle. But I did want to commend Travis Hunter. Reminds me sense of, he actually did the damn thing, man. He won the Heisman, first high level two-way player in quite some time. I watched the Heisman ceremony last night, and to be able to see this young man rise, if you don't remember, he initially had committed to Florida State. But after having a conversation with Shadur Sanders, he decided to go rock with Coach Prime at Jackson State. Subsequently, Coach Prime gets the job at University of Colorado, and Travis Hunter moves, with the program that Coach Prime had instilled in his players, and he goes to Colorado, becomes a two-way star, which he already was, but he becomes a two-way star on both sides of the ball. And man, he's had a phenomenal season. I mean, Colorado's 9-3 this year after being 4-8 in 2023. And just like I said, speaking to you know, Travis Hunter's capabilities as a human being, capabilities as an athlete, when he decided to go to play at Jackson State, he basically just said, you know what, to the big schools, the Power Fives, I'm good. I don't need you to be who I'm gonna be regardless. And that's why I respect what the young man did by following Coach Prime to Jackson State and subsequently Colorado. But like I said, the impact of Deion Sanders as a coach and what he's done for a lot of these young men around the country that have come to play football for him, I mean, he's changed a lot of lives. And, the sales point or the sales pitch of being Deion Sanders is Coach Prime. So, like any of these young athletes that want to, be big and do big things or do great things, he instills that in those kids that you can be whatever you put your mind to. And like I said, with that being said, you know, it's a great story, man. Like I said, I watched it last night when Travis Hunter got up there and spoke. He spoke about how, the people influenced him to get to where he is. And then, I mean, the guy just had a great season, man. He's a great player, a great two-way talent. Unlike, some of the stars of the past in the NFL. I don't know how it's going to directly translate to Travis playing on both sides of the field in the NFL. I could see whoever does decide to draft him giving him the opportunity to play on both sides of the field. But at the same time, in the NFL, the modern NFL, the durability of playing, majority of snaps on both sides is going to come into play. So we're going to see how that looks. But like I said, Travis Hunter, phenomenal talent. And like I said, with what he's done, it's just phenomenal to see a young man follow his dreams and actually reach that level of accomplishment where he feels like he's made it. You're a Heisman Trophy winner now, so I mean you're in a different form of rare air. So I mean, my heart goes out to the young man and to him and his family just to see, what he's done. And like I said, based on, current draft boards, he's projected to go potentially number one or number two. So I think with that being said, the kid's done a hell of a job, man. You got to respect it. You got to respect what he's done. You got to respect what he stands for. And I mean, his vision, man. Like he even reflected on how monumental and inspirational Deion Sanders was to him as a mentor and as a coach. And like I said, he's just now starting his professional journey. They have one more bowl game coming up, and I think on the 28th. But yeah, Travis Hunter, man, great talent, great kid, man, and I respect him for what he's done. And with that being said, my heart goes out again because it's like you see this kid's determination, you see his dedication, you see that he wants to be, at a high level, and he showed that that's who he is. So nothing but respect from Daffy Speaks to Travis Hunter, to Deion Sanders and his coaching staff, and just seeing what they've done over there in Colorado, man. A program that really hadn't had any kind of movement in the past couple of seasons. To see them back, visually appealing to fans and you know reigniting that fan base out there in Colorado, I gotta respect it, man. It's Coach Prime. You're gonna see anybody on the sideline, so I totally respect it. And I mean, that's just what it is, man. But other than that, man, I respect it, and it's that simple. So, with that being said, shout out to the Buffaloes, man. Shout out to Travis Hunter, man. But yeah, like I said, I just wanted to get back out here today and speak to y'all, from what I know and what I do and how I look at things. And I had a couple of things I wanted to run past people, and this is what we do. This is social media, this is YouTube, this is TikTok, this is shorts, this is everything we look at. But what I did want to share, I came across a video on social media, man, and it kind of reminded me of some of the stuff I've dealt with as it relates to friends and family, and entitlement. So I came across a video, man, and it was a video where a brother, he has his own, contracting company. He does work, with people. And subsequently, I think his nephew ended up getting a face tattoo, and his brother, which is the guy that owns the company, which is his son, he didn't understand the reason why they were having issues now because his son has a face tattoo. I'm not sure how old the young man is, but I just wanted to share a little bit of this audio and talk about it.
Man. This ain't a representation of my mother company, bro. This ain't a
nothing to do with the company.
we this unprofessional.
Bro, we got one job, bro. That job is to pull
Listen,
up,
listen,
get them people
listen,
low,
listen, listen.
drop they low.
That ain't the bro. We in the, this is the real world, man. This the real world. You let them get a tattoo on his goddamn face, man. I told you we gotta be professional, or these people ain't with us no more, man. It's a family company.
We already got the contract.
Yeah, they canceling the contract because he got a tattoo on his face.
Come on, bro.
He got a tattoo. Ain't no
sue him.
Ain't no getting
That's a
sued,
breach
man.
of contract.
That's a brick. See, man, that's that bullshit you talking about, man. That's that bull. That's you not trying to hold yourself accountable, man. That's why you went to prison the first mother, bro.
Man, bro, what
How about you this truck?
prison have to do with
How
him?
about you this truck? They complaining about this look, man.
What
That
do
guy-
you mean?
You heard what he said, bro. It's the real world. What do you think you're gonna do, man? You out here working, you work with people that are well to do and they have the money to get, renovations done to their properties. Eh, I don't think I want nobody coming to do my work with face tattoos. That's just me. But a lot of times in pop culture, we make excuses and reasons for why it's okay because yeah, maybe somebody has a story where it's like they're a good person regardless. But just from a professional standpoint and a ethical standpoint, man, I don't have any tattoos. I never got any, wasn't really interested in them, but like I got some friends, they have some great artwork, but just like I didn't know where I would end up or where I would go. So I just didn't get no tattoos on the way up. But like I said, when I was coming up, 96, 97, 98. didn't too many people have tattoos to that degree, but over the years, more and more people got tattoos. And, like I said, that's not a knock on anybody that has a tattoo. It's just like when you see people out here trying to build a brand, they want to build that brand based on the work that they do and based on what they stand for. And a lot of people don't understand, like, especially family, man. They just think, well, you got the company, I can come work for you, and I'm gonna still do what I want to do and say what I want to say. It don't work like that, man. And it's like it's like an entitlist type of mentality. You feel like because your folks is doing this that they owe you. Don't nobody owe you nothing, man. You got to work hard. A lot of times we don't work hard. We just think somebody's going to give us something, or you let somebody borrow some money, they don't want to pay you back, and then they expect you to still be cool with having conversation, but you haven't given back what you owe. You think just because somebody has more than you and y'all related that you're entitled to that, and you're not. That's the problem. People feel like because you got it, they should have it too, but they don't know what you go through or the work you put in to be who you are and be where you at. I have a cousin, lives in Los Angeles. He's a jeweler. He does his thing for celebrities or whatever. But this man works hard for what he does. And I always shout my people out respectfully because we all work hard in what we do in our different spaces and spectrums and parallels. But a lot of people, whether they kin to you or they close to you, they just feel like your success is their success. It ain't. I worked hard for this. Somebody else worked hard for that. So next time before you think about asking somebody for something, like think about people and what they got to go through and where they live at and the cost of living and the stuff they got to deal with, man. And once you can do that, honestly, you be in a better space of wanting to ask people or not wanting. Because if you know you're not going to pay them back, why ask them for something? You know what I'm saying? And that's what I say. I tell people you got to look at it like that. And that's why I do this, man. Like, because I just want to give my viewpoint, my rule of thumb of how I look at things. And, compared to how you'll catch me talking when I'm running a call at work or I'm handling something with a client, this is the unfiltered version of me. So you'll get a lot of, what I'm saying, and but my and what I'm saying, they flow with what I'm saying. You get that? Whereas it's not a gap word. So I say all of that to say, man, we got to do better as people, man. And like, don't just keep assuming because somebody's your family or you're cool with them or you're kin to them that they owe you something. They don't owe you nothing. But once again, we assume because we come from the same space, we come from the same place that we are owed and we are not. And I think the sooner we figure that out as people, we make better decisions. So I did want to share one more thing before I go today. Like I said, I do briefs. I pop in, I pop out. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Lily Phillips. This is the individual that slept with, I think, 100 men in 24 hours. And I think she had a similar understanding of what she really had done when she did this thing. And I just wanted to see what you think about that.
I think like the 30th, like when we're getting on a bit, I've got like a routine of like how we're gonna do this, and like it just sometimes you'd like disassociate and be like, like it's not like normal sex at all. In my head right now, I can think of like 5, 6 guys, 10 guys that I remember, and that's it. But it's just, I don't know, it's just weird, isn't it? Like if I didn't have the videos, I wouldn't have known I've done 100, But yeah, I think that was kind of the hard part, is like conversing with them, and like when they'd kind of be like, oh, like we've only had 2 minutes or 3 minutes and you said 5 on the message.
Did someone say that to you?
Yeah. And obviously it just makes me feel so bad.
Do you think you should feel bad about that?
I guess when you've promised something to people.
Damn. Ooh. Baby girl, baby girl, baby girl. Keep the baby girls off the pole, bro. I just think she wanted some attention, and she's generating paper, she's generating money. So if this is how you want to live your life, it's cool. But the thing about social media and the time we live in, you'll look back on this in 20 years and say, what was I thinking? But if you ain't blow your money, you'll probably be like, I did what I had to do to survive. But did you have to survive, or you just didn't want to do anything else? And this is how you want to make your money and make your living. I get it. Totally understand. But for me, I don't know, man. It's just we live in a different time now. People move different, man, and I respect it, man. But when I see stories like this young lady story, I'll just be like, all right, so what's up? Do your thing, you know what I mean? But damn, bro, like 100 guys, 24 hours, and if I'm not mistaken, I think she's going for a record of 1,000 guys in February. I have no words. It's just, that's all I have to say today, man. I just wanted to be brief and to the point today, man. Once again, it's your boy Daffy. Daffy speaks. I get it y'all next time, man. It's been real, man. Y'all be safe out there. Holla.